Your own perception will cost you a lot of money. Your own perception will cost you a lot of money. And what I think back to is the book of Proverbs. Not being religious or whatever, take it as you want to take it. I don't get into deities and things like that. However, what I do know is that someone somewhere in time, in this infinite space that we have, wrote this book. All right, and it's a book with a lot of wisdom. And James Allen came back and basically wrote a book called As a Man Thinketh, based on some of the same principles and concepts in As a Man in Proverbs. Once again, not being religious or whatever, just basing things factually on what I know. Regardless of whatever your perception is of the book of Proverbs and so forth, truth cannot be denied. So there is a way that seems right to a man, but in the end, that way leads to destruction. That way is bitter. The end result of that thinking, that perception, is bitter. It is something that you don't want, something that you don't want to be around, something you don't want to taste, something that you don't want to have any part of. It also says in that same book that there is safety in the multitude of wise counselors. So, this video is influenced by a text Facebook chat that I got today from a guy who I look up to. He's a hard worker. Heck, he was at work whenever he was texting me, and he was asking me, are you marketing for XYZ company? And I'm like, why you ask? What do you know about it? He said something about he had been reading up on it, seeing information about it, and I'm like, wow, if you knew what I know, you'd get online right now and lock in your spot. But my point here is your perception, the perception you may have of something, can be so twisted because you're using your own perception. That was a guy named Johnny Wimbrey. I love to listen to this guy because he says, I get around the thinking that outthinks me. I get around the thinking that outthinks me. Now, me personally, I'm a pretty sharp guy, I think. The military allowed me to be in aviation. Of course, I had to go to school and pass their test and be tested every week. Every week we had a test. Not every 2 weeks, not every month, every week. Every 7 days that went by, we had a test. So even though I know that I'm a little bit intelligent, I didn't know what I did not know. And I actually ran from this concept, my wife and I, for 8 months. Because we knew what we thought we knew. Finally, we went and took a look at it, analyzed the information. Ernst & Young, second largest auditing firm in the world, 170,000 employees, have evaluated this company. And these guys became finalists in 2010 for what they've done, creating a company. Now the company is almost 9 years old, established in 2005. And if you don't know what's going on, plug in now. Get the information. Get around the people making money. That's what you got to do. You got to forget about your own perception. Forget about your broke brother-in-law, your Uncle Ben who works at the factory or works at the car dealership. And, it may appear that he's doing well. And he may have said something to you that knocked you off your game or knocked you away from taking a look at this concept, these ideas. But guys, where else in the world can you go and make a solid 6-figure income? And all you got to do is this: sit down, listen up at JPP, just press play. That's it. Man, I'm stoked. I'm so fired up. I've seen Les Brown. I've seen Zig Ziglar. I've seen the Danny Snipes and Renata Snipes and all these multi-mega millionaires. I've seen Dickie V, Dick Vitale in person. I've heard these guys speak on motivational, inspirational stuff. But you know what? All that's fine and dandy, but if you don't have a vehicle that's going to get you to where you would like to be in life, all that motivational rah-rah is irrelevant. It's good to fill you up and put positive stuff in you and make you feel like life can be better, but the bottom line is the bottom line. You have to find a vehicle that's going to take you where you want to go. So there's a vehicle right now that will take you where you want to go, you know, financially, and of course you can do whatever you want to with the money. But if you've been looking for something, hey, follow me at Real Mr. Will, REALMISTA. Whatever you're doing, lotions, vitamins, weight loss, whatever, body wraps, I'm telling you, we have a product that doesn't expire. We have a product that everybody wants. We have a product that doesn't get stale, doesn't dry rot. You need to take a very close look and get on board and see what we're doing, because I tell you, the Wings and Wheels program is so real. Please don't allow your own perception to keep you broke. Or even if you're not broke, if you're already making a six-figure income, don't allow your own perception to keep you from making a multiple six-figure income. Don't allow it. Take a close look at what we're doing. It's Mr. Will. Be blessed.